Yeah, you can see what it's like to be the best version of you.
Yep, absolutely. It's very impressive. Very, very impressive results.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth, honestly, like you should just try it so you know what's up with this. I mean, I can't think of anything that's more of an instantaneous performance enhancer. It's better than steroids. It's better than anything. I don't think there's anything that you could take that gives you such an instant advantage at anything.
I wonder what steroids. No, I'm moving off the topic now. How long does it take for steroids to work? If you did steroids and you
What do you mean by
weight,
work?
have visible muscle gains.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, a month and a half, and you would be stronger. I don't want to be stronger. I can already lift shit. I want to be bigger.
It would start lowering body fat and increasing muscle. And another thing is you'll be able to maintain musculature while on an extreme calorie deficit, which is something that you normally cannot do. So, look, if you cut down to 1,200 calories and you're cutting weight, then normally you lose quite a bit of muscle as well as fat. But if you're on enough testosterone, then you will maintain the muscle and only lose the fat.
That sounds awesome. I would love that.
Go to your doctor.
I don't think they're going to give me T.
You don't look very low T, Taylor.
Do you want a link?
Yeah, I'll go to some shady doctor, sure.
You don't even go. He's going to give you an online link.
Oh, you don't even go. I can just get that. Am I going to get angry and weird? Oh, blood test.
Yeah.
What if I get? Yeah. What if it's so good that you're just like, God, I got to do this forever?
See,
I feel great.
We're a different state. Like, hypothetically, like, I don't know. I'd be more in. Like, I think Joe Rogan was like, he's 50, right?
Yeah.
He's like, so what if it shortened my life by 5%? Like, what does it matter? I lived to 70 instead of 72. You know, at least he gets to be buff in his 50s and 60s.
I don't believe it shortens your life. I think that's. I think the whole thing about heart damage.
It doesn't.
Oh, heart damage.
Yeah, a TRT dose isn't going to damage your heart. It's those guys who are pushing their levels above 13, 14, 1500 milligrams of in their blood or whatever.
It's like the old legend, Rich Piana, right?
It's gigantic doses that is doing that to people.
More plates, more dates. I do. He's a bodybuilder.
Was R.I.P.
Yeah, he made a lot of YouTube videos too, where a lot of people who are jacked will be like, "What, steroids? No, I'm all natural." And it's like, really, Mr. Mountain, you're all natural? And he did not.
Oh well, that guy's a freak. You don't want to look like that.
No, I would. No, he's been dead for a while because of heart problems from it. But
his arms didn't explode.
He would say like, "Oh yeah, I'm on a ton of gear." Like,
yeah, that was one of the. That was kind of an interesting thing about him, you know, like he was really upfront about the steroids he did, and he maybe even like doses and like he'd really talk about it. Whereas your average YouTube fitness model is out there like, no, this is just what God gifted me with. When that wasn't the case.
Well, he lived to 46. He was shredded the whole time.
You should go get. All you gotta do is go get a blood test, and you can find out what your levels actually are. And if they are within a certain range, then most doctors will prescribe.
What are signs of low T? Like being sad and not wanting to do things?
Low energy.
Sure. That's lots of things. Depression, low energy, lower libido, weight
gain. Should I lie about all that?
I mean, no, the blood
test.
The blood will tell true.
No, but I'm still sad. Give me more juice.
Like
it'd be interesting to see what your testosterone levels are anyway. You should go.
Yeah. That's well phrased, yeah. Because like to the eye test, Taylor's like thick beard and big muscles tell me high T. Like, but I don't know. Blood test would be more telling.
Go get it checked. I'll get mine checked if you do.
I might do that. I got to do a bunch of stuff that lowers it beforehand, though.
That would be alcohol and no sleep.
I've heard the absolute best way is to pull an all-nighter before the test.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe you don't want that,
you
Taylor.
for real.
Like, testosterone's no joke, right? Like, maybe go in and get an accurate test. And, you know, if 900 is the highest that normal guys have, and that's what your target is, you want to know that you're coming in at 7. So when they dose you, that's appropriate, right? Like, if you suppress it down to 300 and they get the dosage wrong, like you don't actually want that.
So reduced sex drive, no. Reduced erectile function, no. Loss of body hair, no. I could use a little bit of that. Lost beard growth, no. Loss of lean muscle mass, no. Feeling tired all the time, no. Obesity, I'm overweight, so I'm in there. Symptoms of depression, no, I don't think so. I don't think I'm depressed.
You have all the hallmarks of high tea and Cheez-It addiction.
Go get tested.
I have a serious snacking problem. Like
I think you can do it online.
Few days, I've been very good about it because I'm fucking. You know how you get to like a point with being overweight where you're just like you'll deal with it for a long time, being like whatever, and then you just get to a point where you're like, I'm fucking tired of this. I'm way more comfortable when I'm fit and I've never been a thin guy, but when I'm feeling fit, and so the last few days I've been very, very good with diet. There you go,
$100
back into it.
How does this test work? You have to go somewhere, right?
Nope.
The testosterone blood test. How do I take my own blood?
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Around 80%. Man, they should make the background of this website brighter.
White's not doing it. I guess I can share this website. It's no.
Testosterone blood test measures both. Oh, is this? I could have sworn this was an at-home thing.
Alcoholism and liver disease lowers testosterone in men. These are causes.
All right,
so
you choose the test you want.
Prostate cancer.
Be sure to pick the lab you want to use. Pay by credit or PayPal. You pay directly.
I'm pretty sure.
Visit a lab.
Yeah, you just drive up to one of those like LabCorp or two of them. Anyway, one of those like labs that draw your blood and test it.
Or Quest, yeah.
Androgen, steroids, that's in the list. Elevated prolactin, I don't know what that means.
All you need to do is LabCorp. Just get the LabCorp. It's $129.
Interesting.
I'm down.
I'm gonna do more research into this first. For the same.
No. Again, this is just testing our testosterone levels for fun.
I'm not paying to get it tested unless I'm planning to start getting some more.
Well,
I'm not paying $130 for fun.
I just thought it'd be a good gag. All right.
Oh, that might be a funny bit. Okay. Well, we have to do. No, actually, that's like a terrible thing for your mental health. I was gonna be like, all right, for the 2 weeks leading up to it, let's just be non-sleeping alcoholics. 3 days.
I was gonna do the opposite. I was gonna like
so sick.
I was gonna do some squats and eat a lot of beef, maybe some elk.
Oh, see how high you can get it? That might be fun. How long do you? That would be fun. Do a few weeks of trying to get it as high as possible, and then get a test.
Well,
what do you do? Like not beat off? Don't drink.
Has nothing to do
work out a lot.
I think you need to do the appropriate amount of beating off, right? Not too much. Not just a Goldilocks zone.
So then it's mostly just working
masturbation
out and
exercise. Squats in particular are very good at. I wouldn't say very good because you might think, oh yeah, going to give me 100. A 30% rise. No, it's probably like a 3% rise or a 5% rise. But I know squats.
Do you know why squatting in particular?
I think it's because it's such a big chain muscle group.
Oh,
so then deadlifts too, probably deadlifts.
Yeah,
squats.
Probably so.
Any of the big squats. 5 compound lifts for sure.
Yeah, I've always heard squats in particular. Something I don't know why. I'm not a science doctor, man.
Yeah. Science doctor, man.
But yeah, y'all think about it. I think it'd be a fun bit. I'll absolutely go get mine tested.
Yeah, that might be a fun bit.
And hey, if there's something wrong with you, you'd find out real quick. I don't know when the last time you got some blood work done, but
I'd rather not know. I feel pretty fine. You know how it is.
Maybe your version of fine is skewed.
Maybe I could be feeling. Maybe I could be feeling even better if I got a testosterone shot, or something else.
What if you went and like this version of you is like 200 milligrams of testosterone?
Right?
They're like, all right, ma'am, I've got your results here. Oh, sir. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I had no idea.
If that were the case,
I saw Taylor, and then I saw these results, and I
that's
assumed that
Taylor
you're a 45-year-old woman.
Taylor with 900 would be ridiculous.
I would be an absolute monster if I was at 200 and got to go up to 900. I don't think that's realistic, but that would be a pleasant little surprise if it's like, damn, I could be lifting a lot more shit.
I'd like to see who's got the highest numbers.
For both of you, do you want to be stronger?
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit stronger, maybe, but like I guess I want functional strength, maybe that I would might maybe employ. Like if I'm moving, I'd like to be able to lift the heaviest thing I've had to lift would be my television.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 120 pounds, like my old school television. It's 72 inches and it's awkward 120 pounds.
Right.
It's real weird to like, and even though it's old, like I paid like $3,800 for it or something like that. I don't want to drop that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like even though it's still 1080p, I can put that up on a fucking wall and make it a monitor. You know, it still looks really nice because it's so big. And I was struggling with it last time. It was so awkward to carry. It would have been nicer to be able to pick that bitch up. So, but no, I would rather look. And we've talked about this before. It'd be better to look strong than be strong.
But best to be both.
Yeah.
Ideally, you're both. But if it's A or B, you look strong.
I'm with Kyle on this one. Like the last heavy thing I had to work with was a PTO shaft. If you guys never work with farm equipment, it's like a heavy pole. But when you deal with it, it's
awkward.
I'm bending over under, like it's almost
like unwieldy.
Yeah,
and like getting it to go on the whatever you call that thing on the tractor. Come on,
it's really hard. Yeah, but even though being stronger might have made that a little easier, mostly I just move like a mouse and water bottles and shit. I can handle that with ease.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing in my day-to-day life that I can't lift that I need to.
A couple gallons of milk at one time.
A couple gallons of milk, double-fisted gallons of milk. I need my 4,000 calories of dairy today, boys.
No, ours gets delivered in a cooler, and so I'll carry like 6 gallons of milk in a cooler, and it's heavy-ish, but it's not a problem.
But it is like, it's not just the strength or the strong or the physique thing. Like I do not have the physique, but I have a decent amount of strength, and not as much as a lot of our listeners I know who are really into this shit. But like, it's nice to see that little bit go up. Like when your bench goes up by 5 pounds and you like complete that 5x5 circuit of it, like it just feels really good because it's a tangible, like, boom, I threw on different plates than I was doing previously and I fucking did it. And I can't wait until I get the feeling again of putting even more weight on. It's just really satisfying.
Yeah, for me, that's not that satisfying. Like I don't get a lot of pleasure out of I do like being able to lift myself a little more. You know, if I add some pull-ups or push-ups or whatever, like I feel good about that. But mostly, I just wanted to add some muscle so I could add some metabolism, so that I could eat the same amount and be less fat. What I've done is I've added some muscle, and that's where that stops. I haven't noticed any improvement anywhere else.
Well, the metabolism's good.
Yeah.
Muscle's good for that. But like I really like my goal right now. I want to be able to like really pump out 250 bench 5x5. Like that's
how close are you?
I can
5 reps of 5.
Yeah, I can do 245 of that right now.
I mean, 5 sets of 5.
5 sets of 5. Yeah,
Jesus.
So I never do single.
When you do your
reps
sets,
max.
you do the same weight every set.
Yeah, so like right now I'm at 245, so I'm getting close to my goal. I'm really excited about it.
You could probably do it.
I just very recently went up to 245 from 240, and so like it is still a struggle getting that up sometimes, especially depending on what I ate the day before. But like that 250 is just a round number. It just feels, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be very, very satisfying. But yeah, I do it 5 times and then by 5.